Hi everyone, my name is mhagsart and today I will be setting up January 2023 in my bullet journal, and I'm really excited because this theme is a Kirby theme, one of my favorite characters of all time. He is just so cute, so I was really excited to do this theme. This theme is also inspired by Julianne Doodles on YouTube. She has a setup from last year where she did a Kirby theme, and she also made some Kirby stickers that I will be using throughout this setup. So shout out to her because she was a major inspiration for my theme this month. She did a lot of strawberry shortcake Kirby's, so I kind of wanted to play off of that dessert theme, and so I decided to do Kirby as an ice cream cone, as you can see here. I really stepped outside my comfort zone a lot with this setup because it has a lot of pink. I am not the biggest pink person. I don't hate pink or anything, but it's not usually a color I gravitate towards. And the font style, as you see here, is very different for anything that I normally do. I usually stay away from cursive because I am not very good at it. But you know what's great about doing an outline around it is really easy to cover up all your mistakes. So I tend to have a shaky hand and I'm not that confident with the cursive, so when you add an outline to it, you can kind of cover up those shaky lines on the outside and you can't really tell. So I think it turned out pretty cute actually. One of my fondest memories growing up is playing Kirby and the Crystal Shards on N64. N64 was like my favorite gaming system. It honestly still might be, just because of all the fond memories I have of playing these games growing up. And yeah, it was just so much fun. It was my first experience playing a Kirby game, and I just loved that he could like absorb other people's powers. I thought that was really fun and cute. And then for a long time, Kirby was also my main in Super Smash Bros., especially on the N64, so Kirby has a special place in my heart. For the other page, as you see, I just did a small calendar. I really enjoyed using a small calendar page from December, so I did it again this month. And then I have a quote that says, "Dessert makes everything better." I felt like I wanted to do a little quote here instead of writing January above the calendar again, and I thought this fit the theme perfectly. And the cover page was looking a little empty, so I added some Kirby looking stars, again inspired by the Julianne Doodles stickers. She had some little yellow stars on the sticker pack, and they had these little white shiny spots that make them stand out and really round looking, and it just makes them look so cute. So I'm really glad I went back and added those little stars. Next up is my habit tracker page, and I'm using the same cursive font that I used for the cover page and the quote page here. So this very light pink and then an outline with this darker pink. So I'll be using that same font throughout this entire setup. One of the habits I wanted to keep track of this month and have a place to kind of write it as a list is I'm doing the 30 days of yoga with Adrian on YouTube, and I just wanted a place to keep track of that, so I like to write down all the names of each yoga video that's going to be happening every day, and then that way I can mark off if I've done it or not. And I thought the little laying Kirby sticker at the bottom should just fit the yoga vibe, like he's in like child's pose or something. I was originally going to do this theme in February, you know, because I think when you think of pink, it kind of reminds you of Valentine's Day, but honestly, I was just looking for something simple this month since I was already late to upload this, and I knew using these stickers that I had from Julianne Doodles would make it a lot less work. So as you see here, I'm doing a Daily Delights page. It's something I've done before, and I think it's just a nice combination of memory keeping and like a gratitude log. It's just another way for me to try to bring more positivity and gratitude into 2023. An example of something that might be a daily delight is like the other day I wrote dumplings because I ate some dumplings that day and they were delicious. I love dumplings, they just make me happy, so that's an example of a daily delight. For my weekly spreads, I am doing the same Dutch door layout as last year's January setup, and I just loved how that looked so much and have always wanted to bring it back. You have some space to write your weekly to-do lists, and then there's going to be some space at the top for a running to-do list all month, and I also end up including a small calendar to mark off events throughout the month. And then each of these pages is going to be for a week of writing to-do lists. I put a lot of pressure on myself sometimes with making these bullet journal videos to do different things so these monthly videos aren't boring to watch. You know, I feel bad if you just tune in and every month I'm doing the same exact layout. But I also have to remember that I need to do what works best for me and like what I enjoy, because at the end of the day, I'm the one using this bullet journal. So I felt bad kind of reusing this layout from last year, but you know, it's something I've always wanted to try again. So I'm bringing it back, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. I always end my monthly setups with a monthly review. It is one of my favorite things to look back at from my old spreads. So I'm just setting up some boxes here on both pages to write in, and each box will obviously have a different prompt for what I'm going to write in it. I was originally going to write monthly goals at the top, but I've done monthly goals in the past and they never really work. I just feel like I put more pressure on myself and it stresses me out when I don't do them. So I called it a monthly plan instead. That way I'm making a plan to actually achieve my goals for the month, and hopefully if things don't go according to plan, I'll feel more okay about it. I won't beat myself up as much as if I didn't do everything, you know. I also have a place to write down my gratitude for the month and what media I've consumed. On the right page, there is a box for a summary and highs and lows, and then a place at the bottom to write down my progress on my goals. That way I can know where I've left off at the end of January in order to make a better plan for February, and to know how much of what things I need to get done going into February in order to keep up with my yearly goals. And then of course I'm just finishing off with some of the Julian Doodles Kirby stickers, and they really pull the spread together and make it so cute. So that is the end of this video. I want to thank you all again so much. Here is the final flip through if you want to see all the pages again. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like the setup. I think it turned out really cute. I actually like the color scheme despite not being the biggest fan of pink. I actually think it looks really cute. And of course, again, major shout out to Julianne Doodles. This setup would not have been possible without her stickers and inspiration from her Kirby setup. So I will link the stickers in that video in the description below. They really pulled all these spreads together and hammered home that Kirby theme. Please comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks so much again for watching, and take care until next time.